So I've been talking this whole entire stream and no one's heard me. Well, that's a bit embarrassing. But anyway, so as I was saying, a quick introduction. Welcome everybody here to CDR Friday night. Only place to be at this time. It is, well, it's gone 8:30. It's 8:38, which means that it's round 14 of 15 here at Spain. So in the meantime, obviously I've been catching on. So we've got both Alpha Tories currently with the fastest 2 laps at the moment, 18.2 and 18.4. Valley R9 again, I believe, coming in for reserve, setting at 18.5. Ninja here is at 18.5 as well. It's only 200 split them to Mateboy coming in as reserve as well in the Passport 18.6. Ginge, who again I believe gonna have to wait for the official results to come out, but I believe he possibly after last week's result has won the championship already. Could be wrong. I am wrong about a lot of things, so it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, we have got a few new faces here. Eckford Guest again coming in as reserve. We've seen Bacardi a couple of times over the past couple of races, as well as Hot Wings. Hot Wings, I believe, is a full-time driver now. Again, if I am wrong, please do not shoot me. I'm just going to try and load up to see if we, so we've got driver's grid. So yeah, Ginger in tier 2 after last week holds a 70-point race over Kiani, who is not racing. So yeah, Ginger, congratulations on the early victory there. Yeah, it was for a couple of races he's been taking the him and Clay. Again, Clay is not racing tonight, so he's got Ford Guest as a reserve. But him and Clay as a team has been ridiculously good this season. Whether it comes down to pit strategies or whether it came down to just letting the fastest driver go by, them two there have had some brilliant teamwork, defensive and attacking. So yeah, we've got Chris as well, as I mentioned earlier, but no one could hear me. He is the only driver out on the medium tyres. He set a 120.6. Which I'm going to be honest, I've seen Luckman can put a decent lap in. Hound can obviously be, it is Hound, but you can't knock Hound, mate. Coming in as a reserve from tier 3, he has, now and again put a quali lap in again, so 119.3 there. So, puts him in 12th place, not exactly safe, but still top 15 at the moment. We'll jump on board with Hot Wings as well, who gets the personal sector 1. Again, that will probably be his provisional best. So let's see what Hot Wings. Again, Hot Wings, I've only seen him a couple of times recently. Obviously, new driver to see right here. We'll see what he can put in there. And Martin, yeah, he's got teammate Bacardi as well. Both Aston Martins are still waiting to set a lap. I just realised I am just going to jump in a party quickly because I realised that every other driver can hear me, and if someone jumps in and says something, I know that it will go against me. So let's start the... No, crap, I didn't want to jump that one. Don't want to jump this one. Sorry, Colin, I've jumped in it. Sorry, mate. Colin got happy probably because he had a friend for a second to talk to. Colin, not in a race, but not a lot of people to talk to. So let me jump back into that party. 2 seconds. Alright, so party set up. So let's jump in a little bit. I should have had it all prepared. So we have Eckford Guest in the Alpine, which has he's retired. So I'm not too sure if that's on track or not. Again, obviously for the guys, and that is Albert as well. Albert must be happy with time. 2/10 off his teammate Cameron for tonight. Yeah, that's a solid time. I can't see 15 drivers going faster than that. Elite Hound needs to go faster. To be honest, Hound, you don't need to go faster. You've got a good setup. I don't know if you're on a PS4 and a PS5, they don't really matter, but you've got a good setup going on there. But I think what you need is a new driver in that seat. But no, Hound, mate, I've seen how fast you can go. You can go faster. Fun fact about Hound: you do not want to sit behind Hound when racing him, because I'm gonna be honest, he is not a nice word to describe him person when it comes to the fence, because he just sits in the middle of the track. So again, you know, obviously tier 2 technically should be faster, but we've seen boys in tier 3 come in and set a quality lap. But Hound, you know, again, thing like Spain, one thing you've got in your arsenal is your defensive skills, mate. So as long as you can keep the cars behind you, no one can overtake you. So we are going to put the pressure on Hound, and we are going to watch him throughout his out lap and as well as his fast lap, just to put the pressure on him, you know. Don't crack, mate. If you do spin, it is on stream. I'm driving a good F1. I love Max Verstappen at the moment. You know, typically he's got the car as well. By the way, don't let me keep off, mate. Oh, and that is a Tory that's funny. Turn 3, I believe, the long right hand, which again, and I'm technically going a while, but I'm going to spin first turn that long right hand, I was told to get the power down. So we've got Howard starting his fast lap now, so we're going to see if he can improve again. At the moment is on the edge of the drop, so Ninja has retired as well, obviously happy with his time here. All to watch on Hound, mate, because 3 attempts can move you up to easily top 11, maybe possibly even top 10 if you find 5 attempts. And as well as let's got a fresh sauce as well, so and nothing looks like to keep about my left got a car ahead, he should get out of the way, and he does. I would have liked it, but that's the purple sector 2 for Hound, so Hound that has found, I believe, I'm not too sure, I have to miss time, I see purple sector 2 there. Chicane does go wide, and that is unfortunate for Hound. Hound there looked like he was on a certain lap. The good thing is that he is right on the pit entry, so you can go back in, refuel, maybe you need to set us off. Unfortunately for Hound, that did look like a solid lap for Hound there. So we'll jump on board, let's see if we've got Riccardi Giza. Just started his fast lap here. Turns 2 again, looking a little bit wide on there. Again here, turns 1, 2 and 3. I'm going to traction review off the racing line. It will give you a nasty snap off over to Hound. Yeah, Hound there. Unfortunately, mate, you look like you're on a clean lap there. Unfortunately, mate, you know, right at the end through that chicane, you don't know if you took too much curve or got power down too early, but yeah, luckily he didn't beat it, mate, because he was on that curve for a split second. Three. He's just purple substitute for himself. Corner. We're going to see what Bacardi can set here. First lap puts an 18.6, splitting Matey and Wicken to go 7th fastest in quali 1 at the moment. So yeah, we are just waiting for Luckman, who is in the pits still, to set the lap. Well, last one to set the lap. Yeah, it's close. I mean, with a second splits first all the way down to 14th place. second and a 10th is first to 15th. So again, these boys are close. Even at times, you know, even though it's nearly a second down 15th at times here. I mean, you've got Ashik and Gypsy and the Mercedes both got 19 flat, 600 for a second split stem. And again, we've got Wicken and Snixie again, who 16.7 and 69 200th there. We've got Matey Boy and McCarty almost identical, 3,000 of a second that puts them.
I told you, I'll chat to her. I don't care.
So yeah, we've got Bacardi as well coming into the pits in lap, so we're going to see who's out on this lap. So we've got Rinky that went 6,000 faster again. That's just how we're going to possibly put him just ahead of his teammate. So we're going to see Hound. Hound is half a tenth up on his time. We're going to jump back on Hound because Hound again, purple sector 1 of the car surrounding him. So yeah, we are going to see what is going on with Hound again. Hound, like I said, he had a purple sector 2 as well. We're going to see if he can maintain his speed within purple sector 2 again. The origin actually coming through from start of sector 3 now. He is nearly half a tenth. No, actually half a second man again. That's the purple sector 2. So Hound, hopefully here he doesn't do what he done last time. He's going to go on board with him as we see him through here. So yeah, he takes the wider line, cuts on the inside. Yep, that is a lot better, not going too wide, so when I impact the rear tech, it's feel like the rear, it didn't like the rear of the car was slightly pushing out, and that's Hound half a second, then puts him in at 88, so that puts him up into 12th place. So Hound, again, still got 2 tenths off the drop zone, but it's a much better position. But that is it for this, for qualifying. So Gypsy is on an invalid lap here again. He's run out of fuel. Ross will stay on board with Ross, who is on a drop zone. So it's all going to be down to Ross, Chris, and Luckman. Ross, I'm not too sure what's going on with him. He seems to be going a lot slower down that straight. The yellow flag, I'm not too sure what's going on. The yellow flag is not him. I'm not too sure what's happening. So we'll jump on board with Chris, who just went 5 so fast because he's 30 just behind Hound. So we'll jump on board with Luckman, who has not set a time. How many comments complaining about the curve and stupid low wing. Well, I'm just going to say this, the game didn't put the wings that low because they had. So that is the end of Q1 here at Spain. Okay, we'll go through a rundown of who we got going through. So yeah, going through, so again, Aldridge coming in with an 18.2, fastest lap so far. Cammy in second, and also going through his Valley Ninja, Ginge, Matey Boy, Bacardi Geezer, Wicken, Snitsy, Tenik Tash, Hot Wings, Hound, Chris, Ashik, and Gypsy. And we do lose, unfortunately, Ross, Anderson, Saki, Luckman, and X Ford. So they will be out of Q1. So we're just waiting for the countdown to start our Q2 underway. And again, like I said, it is within a tenth, I believe actually a tenth within, no, actually a whole second down to, yep, top 15, all within 8 tenths of each, 6 tenths. Got the countdown underway.
Oh, she's clubbing the ground. I don't know what to do.
do apologise for this in the background. I've got a wildcat coming in. So hear me out and I apologise. And I believe I just had some comments coming through as well that I've missed, and Twitch doesn't want to open up. I'm pretty sure I just saw a comment from Clay, but I don't know why the comment isn't coming through. I don't know how to get that. Unfortunately, Clay, I did miss what you said. I'm pretty sure I saw something about him missing a race, but unfortunately I didn't see it in time. So yeah, so jumping out on board first, I believe that is Wiccan or Tenet Cash. Wiccan and Wiccan is behind Cash. We're going to see. Clay saying that it's make it a good one. He's not there. Yeah, unfortunately Clay has missing this race. Like I said, we've had a few drivers dropped out, but again, with CDR reverse, with their breaking as possible, we still have a full grid. You know, it would have been nice to see, you know, like I said, as I was saying earlier, you and Jim Stacey from your teamwork has been unbelievable. First half of the season, I got to witness that first time trying to get past even one of you, which was a pain. And then watching it was just a thing of beauty because, like I said, you would have the inside and outside line covered throughout there. So, you know, like I said, it's for me, obviously being on comms, it's probably the best teamwork I have seen throughout race after race. You know, whether you boys are starting on a grid together or not, you always seem to find each other and yeah, make it work somehow. If you do hear it laughing, I apologise. I'm trying to find the lighter, which I have found. Sweet. So yeah, so as I missed, so yeah, Tenet Cash has started his race. Wiccan has dropped back, so there wasn't really no co or teammate going off there. But yeah, we're going to see what Tenet Cash can do. Bacardi coming in on the mediums. It's still in the garage, so it could change that. I mean, the mediums I would have said would have been better to get out through Q1. The first time playing a head with the helmet, Tenet Cash stuff, I think we have a decent helmet going on the black and the purple there. So we've got Tenet Cash first one across the line to set our benchmark of the season. This is 17.9, so breaking that 17 barrier here, so it's going to be interesting. We're going to jump on board with Wiccan, who does a 19 flat, so 2 seconds of his teammate. Snitsy jumps in with an 18.6, and Snitsy driver of the week. Well, my vote for driver of the week last week. Like I said, Snitsy is the one to watch from Q3. Last minute lap, pulls out the clutch, and yeah, sets a lap that no one can come in. In the meantime, though, Aldrich did do a 18.3 to put him in P2. Pound of a 19.4 and Gypsy were 26.7, so I'm not too sure that was a possible banker lap there. 10 seconds of the pace. So jump on board with Ginge again, who, like I said, as far as I'm aware, has won the season again, you know. So we'll see what he does for the rest of the last two races. He can maximise some points here. Like a puzzle for one thing best, but there also looks like a bit of classic formula to be expected. You have to apply some using just a soft compound. We've got the already, which bit early to be flashing the and then to start flashing that barrel. Things are even nice and clean to come up to the final corner here. Keep it nice and wide, yeah, a bit not as wide as I would have gone. Hound says looking forward to the rain. Okay, well apparently we have got an update of weather there. We have got rain. Don't know when the rain is coming. found want to be a darling, and let me know what the weather report's saying. Jin's in the meantime set to 18.9, so puts him in the full fastest for Q2 at the moment. So we'll jump on board with. Oh, actually, let's jump on board with Kenya. So far, and again, you know, Kami can set like a fast lap here and there. You aim at the end of the race, so that is going to be interesting to see what everyone's strategy is going to be for the race. And Kami has pulled back. Kind of going to Kenya with fast lap, and that is, oh, who was that ahead of him? Is that his teammate? Oh shit. That was all over the place, so we'll jump on board with Kami. You imagine this is his lap, so we're looking at his first lap right now. Yes, is enabled. We'll see what Kami can do. So Kami does a 140, so that must have been a banker lap. So Helic Cash also went faster with a 17.9 Aldrich. So Matey Boy stuck into P4 with an 18.8. And that's a yellow flag through sector 2 and 3, but I can't see no standstill traffic, so I'm not too sure what's happening there. So Kami sets a purple sector 1. I mean, there's definitely a lot of time to find from a 140 here. Kami does look like he's set on a good time here. Open Mix is a little bit wide or not. Yeah, track limits managed to get a 5-time last second. Clip the curb too much and stack finish. A little bit of who's fine or not, we're going to find out in the final corner. Valley does a 182 in the meantime, and Kami does an 18.3. Kami puts himself behind his teammates. So that is, again, it's getting himself an intense cash. It's the only one at the current moment to break that 18. Ninja, who's on board with Ninja as well, who is coming up for sector 3. There's a 52.08. We'll see how fast that is. So I believe that to be the card is playing him. Hot Wheels at 84 for this place there. And that is Linda. It was 18.2, so it puts him second fastest Q2. Jump on Bacardi as well, who is coming through sector 3 by. Just look like he's going out like and goes into the pit. Couldn't get off the curb there, and that is there again. Go 60 coming into sector 2 for 17.7. So that's what I was on about. 60. He is the one to watch when pressure is on and pressure is rising. He manages to find a time that even there's times he's questioned how fast he's gone round here in Tier 2 for quali. 60 recently, I mean, I've been racing him for a couple of seasons, and his quality pace has improved ridiculous. I remember there was times where, you know, he would sort of always make it through to Q2s, Q3 struggle. Recently, he has found lap times that, again, you just don't see it coming. It's been so late, so I believe everyone's going to hound this out again. We are going to jump on board with Hound, who is through sector 2, so we're going to see how we can improve on this lap as well. Like I said before, Hound spot, it did look like he's on for a really good lap there. Q1. He managed that lap time to get to Q2, so we're going to see what he can do. Yeah. I don't know if it's a screen or if it's just me. It looked like he was going a little bit slow there. and that is Hound into the pits. He's not happy with on that lap, so we're going to jump on board with Ashik in the Mercedes. Looks like it's coming out on scrub tyres. Tyres are left hold. Good thing, yeah, that's whether he whacks the new car or not. Sometimes I find it fast. You can go fast on a set of tyres that are just grabbed in. You know, you're going to win, so that's kind of way to go. A little bit of a lag there. Not too sure if that was just me or the connection, but it does look a little bit sketchy there. Hopefully that doesn't affect anyone during the race. So as he is starting his fast lap now. Looking nice and clean for us. It's kind of hard to tell whether it's lag or if it's natural. Well, so that's a purple section for us people, yeah. It's amazing to see how many people, you can tell the people, how they set lines so differently, especially with gear changes as well. He's getting hits off oversteer or not. Hopefully for him he's not oversteering much, because that's going to see what he's got time to do. He's got 19.5 volts to play, so again, two Mercedes, Gypsy and Ashik, 0.025 of seconds separates them there. Again, I mean, the battle here from 10th downwards is relatively close to 8th and then we're 10th. And then we've got Gypsy, who is a 10th slower than Jin's in the drop zone, and I believe that was so a bit of movement. Was Jin's that other movement goes into an 18 flat, so really just on the outskirts of breaking through to the 17th. Then it's half of his time, and more than half of his lap time, definitely going to be safe there. It'll be interesting. Hound again, Hound starting his lap, going to stay on board with Hound, who's just outside a drop zone. He needs to find 4 tenths just to put himself on the drop zone in P10. So we're going to see how much time Hound can find during his lap here. Oh, Hound just completely going off track there, back into the pits, and I'm not too sure he's going to have enough to set a time, but yeah, that is... Oh, and Hound Stappen nearly tipped the wall there. That is his new name for the Red Bull tonight, Hound Stappen. I know he's going to be quite fond of that nickname. Yeah, we're fully lap. So yeah, so we're just going to jump on with Chris. Chris is the last person. It's Chris and Bacardi, and that is Chris that has wrecked his car. Unfortunate there for Chris. So that does mean all eyes are on Bacardi. We're going to see what Bacardi can do. I did say Bacardi was 2 seconds up on his time there. So that. So we'll do hot wings for 3 people, improve hot wings will be safe for 3 people. But Hot Wings is on a purple sector 2. So we're staying on board with Hot Wings, see if he can improve on his time and where he can land. He's the only car we are waiting for, so hopefully when he sets his lap we shouldn't have much of a wait getting into Q3. He's coming through, nice and tight, so Apex nice and tight as well, so we're going to see what Hot Wings can do. He improves, goes up to P7 with an 81. So that is the end of Quali 2, I believe. We're just waiting for Bacardi's. Well, yep, that is the end of the qualifying. So yeah, so fastest lap time goes to Valley for 17.6. So going through with Valley is Snixie, Cami, Technic Tash, my mistake, Jins, Wicken, Hot Wings, Ninja, Aldrich and Matey Boy, and we will be losing Bacardi, Hound, Gypsy, Ashik and Chris. I mean, these lap times are just getting closer and closer here. I mean, 7 tenths, just over 7.5 tenths between first and 10th. So we've already seen Snitsy as well as Valley as well. Valley getting the fastest there just by a 10th, pipping Snitsy there. So Hound coming in with Pooh. Yeah, unfortunately, Hound, mate, just not enough. You were 4 tenths off the pace, I'm afraid, mate, just to get into 10th place. So take a little break while waiting. Actually, no, not even a little break. We are straight into Q3. So we're going to stay on board and see who is the first car out on track. I'm going to take a random pick. I'm going to say it's going to be Wicken. Could be wrong. And it is Wicken. There we go. Look at that. Wicken, and as well as followed by his teammate Technic Tash. So it looks like we've got a few cars coming out. It looks like we've got Ginger as well coming out, Glitchy, and is that Aldrich as well coming out the pits. And my controller has been disabled. I don't know why when it's on charge. No, it's not on charge, that is why. Bear me 2 seconds while I whack my controller on charge. I am sitting here thinking it's been on charge for this time and it's not even plugged in. Can we have the title in this session already? I'm not too sure if he picked up a Q3 ban from last race or not. I'll have a look. I know there was a Q3 ban somewhere. And it is, let's have a look. Yeah, so Cami did receive a Q3 ban as well. So that is Wicken so far, so obviously we'll be setting the fastest episode one. He has come up to Matey Boy, who hopefully, I believe it's going to outlap, so Wicken does take it currently, but I kind of like to push that nicely. Oh, Matey Boy gets that away straight away on the yeah, so no advantage there for Wicken. So again, this will be our bench sheet mark at this for the Q3. Go to the line and look at 18.07, so a nice time there. And there's his teammate who is like recovering from a spin there. Ginge is at 18.206. Next is 18.288. 2007 second between Nixie and Ginge. Not exactly identical, but it's one pretty like closest. And Valley, yeah, 17.4. That's the fastest lap so far. I mean, yeah, so 6 seconds of the pace that is. But yeah, looks like he will be taking pole position for the race at the moment. I mean, over 6 tenths clear of looking in second, and that is Felix Casper for 2 minutes. One lap again now, so he's already covered for the but Matey Boy here, I believe, will be the next to cross the line. So it's a purple sector 51.83. So that would output him, but you will find out if you follow through the chicane in the penultimate corner. So Matey Boy set at 18.298, so 100th of a second off Snixie there. So we got Ninja out on a lap as well. Let's see what the Ninja can do. So as long as everyone can set a lap, they will only be fighting for the top 9 spots for the grid. Puts in third party, so puts in third and a good as an 18. So we're gonna get a start again. He's on outlap. Didn't have the run for lap 1 that he wanted to for his first lap. So we're gonna see if he can get his head down and manage to set a lap here. I do apologise for the little bit of quietness, so I just sent some quick on my phone to the content, but yeah, I managed to get a line away good on the previous fast lap. So we've got 5 minutes left of U3, so it's going to be interesting to see who's going to come out and go faster again. I mean, looking at Ninja, we have to find Ninja maybe a second to get pole position. And we did hit a little bit of a curve, but managed to get the car curve in before the track limit. Aldrich at 17.46, 6,000 of Valley fans. So they were saying that it's going to be hard to beat Valley. All this guys pushes anyone to go at the moment, so we've got a hot wing left to set the lap. But that is a ridiculously close time between Valley and Aldrich. That is 6,000. I mean, Aldrich can use the rest of the time out 6,000 seconds. Going to be interesting what hot wing is coming up to the chicane. improve without first becoming a second and put the fuel bit quite too much, taking off getting time too much. As he does on 79, and puts him up into third on the grid. We got Jim Status back out for his lap as well, starting his last lap. Stay on board with Jim for the whole lap, see if he can improve. Currently sitting in 6th with an 18.28. And again, Snitchy is out of the pits again, so he's going to be someone that I want to jump on board. And that is Snitchy that is out of the... That is out here, so we're going to jump on board with Ninja. What? I'm not too sure what has happened there. Over halfway through the DRS sector, and he has skimmed it. I'm not too sure how it's even possible to finish. I know you might have had another overspin fun in the cars, and the momentum kept him going through that. But yeah, Snitchy unfortunately was my favourite here for a few weeks at that time, and Jim's got a little bit just on the rear there, but now he's out of control. So he's about 100 lap time and green a little bit there. For that first return, but it's going to be enough to get in there, and he is 700 of his time. So I'm not too sure he's going to have enough to get in the pits. We've got Ninja, who's on the fresher, first to halfway through his lap. I'm going to see how he can improve. So far, top 4 haven't come out of the pits. Maybe Boy and Philip Cash are on their out lap. So I'm not too sure. That is Valley that is out. He's out of the pits as well, so that's a sector 2 for Ninja. Just missed what how much was up on the time. It's going to be a surprise to see. And he's coming through corners to see what time he gets. So Ninja does 4 attempts down on his up on his time, which puts him into 3rd faster on the grid, and that is Wicken. That I believe that's a 5th out the pits behind him. So we've got Matey Boy who is on his out lap, seeing him start his fast lap. We're starting his lap now, so we're going to see if he's got any time to find as well. So we just got Valley, Delitas and Matey Boy that are out on the so Stellar, Hot Wings and Aldrich on the out lap as well. So Aldrich again just had to find 600ths of a second, unless Valley can improve on his lap again. A lap time like that is going to be near pitch perfect lap here to improve on a time like that. That was a yellow flag through sector 1. Hot Wings has got 1 second. I don't think Hot Wings managed it. No, Hot Wings didn't, I'm afraid. Hot Wings did not manage to get that 3 seconds too late. Matey Boy again out of the cover 62. Matey Boy doesn't increase by just over 2 tenths, puts him into a 5th on the grid, so they'll jump on board. I believe it would have been Philip Cash, who did not, he was validated, so it's now down to Aldrich and Valley. Valley is coming up to the end of sector 3. We're going to stay on board with Valley to see if he can improve on his lap time. If not, we have got Aldrich behind him breathing down his head, and that is an invalidation for Valley. So now it's all down to Aldrich, who, on my screen out, 15 seconds lower than his lap time. Aldrich, so it's not seem to go faster, so that puts him where he is. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for him to hopefully cross the line and not go into the pits to make us waste any more time than what we need to getting into the race. Not too sure how good this I was going into the pits and the other one here, just have to sit here. It would have been nice if we went when it crossed the line. But we are now going to go watch him put his car into the pits. Nice view of the AlphaTauri pit crew there. So that brings an end to Q3. So starting on pole is Valley, and behind him on is Aldrich. Then in the grid behind is Wicken starting the race in third, Ninja in fourth, Hot Wings will be starting fifth, followed by Matey Boy. Grid behind them will be Ginge and Snixie, and then Tenik Tash following up, and P10 is Cammy. So again, I mean, eight tenths between Snixie and Valley. Unfortunately, Tenik Tash didn't manage to set the lap time he wanted there. 43 seconds off the pace. That was obviously his only lap that he set, which was his burner lap. Now we're just gonna wait for the countdown and wait for the boys to get us set up, for the admins to give us an okay to ready up for the formation lap. Hound, with his beautiful adaptation to the English literature language, here we go. Well, actually, how it spells here we go. No, we're going to be interesting to see what tyres everyone's equipped while give me the chance. So Bacardi is standing out straight away in 11th place, starting on the softs, going for alternate strategy here. Throughout the grid, it is a mixture of hard and medium runners. Again, we have got rain at the end of the session. When it comes in, I'm not too sure. If it comes in early enough, hard runner's got the advantage here. Stretch the tyres out to the rain, slap on a pair of intermediates if it gets wet enough and long enough. But Bacardi going on the softs. I know EA's weather isn't the most accurate one to go by. Hindsight's in the comments saying good luck tonight, guys. But yeah, not too sure. I mean, an early safety car could help Bacardi out, but again, he will probably be doing all that pits if the rain does come sooner rather than later. Going to be interesting as well. Valley on the hard and Aldrich on the medium, followed by Wicken and Snitchy. I mean, if Valley can stay where he is, get a good start on Aldrich, I mean, good position here in the hard tyres. I mean, same as with the Ninja, they can get ahead of Aldrich. I mean, obviously followed by Hot Wings, Matey Boy and Jin's medium runners there. Yeah, hindsight, mate. I mean, Valley's coming in as a reserve for you, mate. Got pole. He's looking quite comfortable in that seat, mate. He is very comfortable in that seat. Tenik Tash was disqualified. And that is Aldrich as well. That didn't get the car lined up there. So 360s and Ginge and Bacardi, so we've got 4 disqualifications. Let's see if this game is going to bless us with a nice camera. I like that camera with Ninja. So we have got the tyres. So we've got 4 lights, and here we go. Go and jump on book. What is the camera we need? This is worse. So we got. Oh, hold on, wait. What's happened here? Ross and Chris already. Two cars that have crashed already off the start of the grid, and that I believe is a safety car already. We've got Gypsy and Hound that are making decisions on the safety car, which is a bit against the rules. So, not even 2 seconds into the lap, and we have got into the race, and we have got a safety car already of Ross and Chris. Unfortunately, did miss what's happened there. I mean, it looks like they didn't even make it that far off the lap, and that is Saki as well. Saki has binned it, and that is Hound that is with him as well. Saki past DNF, so I'm not too sure. I mean, that was 3 DNF before we even got to sector 2. Luckman's got a 5-second penalty, and what is going on to start off this race? I hope that's turning the mic up. Yeah, I will turn the mic up a little bit. Perfect chance while we've got a safety car. Or it's either that or actually turn the game down, actually, because turn it up. Hopefully that is a little bit better, that you can hear me. But yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure what's happened at the start of lap 1. 3 cars DNF, one of them was under the safety car. So it's going to be interesting to watch that back and obviously see what happened at the end of the race. So I shook into the pit. I'm not too sure how Hound didn't look like he was spinning as well when Saki had that terminal damage. Doesn't look like to have any wing damage. Yeah, it's a lot better. However, yeah, turn the game volume up when I race and turn it down when I do comms, and forgot to turn it down in this instance. So I mean, we did have Aldrich that made a move on the Valley as well to have us restart the race. Hopefully next lap we should have the safety car in. Everyone is more or less banked up. Maybe even this lap it could come in, but I think this is the first official lap of the safety car. So position wise, King Lockman and X4 guessed up 6 positions, and that is Tenik, Tash and Snitchy that has apparently swapped positions on the screen. I'm not too sure what is happening in this first 2 laps. I mean, I want to be honest, I can't remember actually the last time I actually sat in a safety car or seen a safety car on comms or actually raced. It's been pretty clean the past couple of weeks. And obviously everyone is fighting, you know, got 2 races left, everyone will be fighting for points to salvage what they can for this past 2 races. We are going to be waiting for a stick who has just seen is coming from sector 2. Oh, so Hound's got someone slammed into him and he's got underbody damage. That is, fortunately, Hound is going to be fighting going to have a rest of the race fighting that as well. I mean, it's not exactly what you want, especially on lap 1. We've got just under 30 laps left, mate. Anything is possible, you know, as long as you can keep that car steady. You know, they say slow and steady wins the race. So hopefully this will be the final lap of the safety car. We should hopefully get the memo to once lap safety cars in this lap if all goes well, and that is to Stat Anderson in the pit. So we're going to see if anyone's tyres. So no one's actually. Anderson is the only one to actually pit for fresh tyres. Surprised Bacardi hasn't come in on the softs. This would have been a perfect time to slap on hard tyres or medium tyres. Again, it's the rain coming in and he's going to have to make an extra pit stop. To taste it more. So he's having an alcohol crisis, one of alcoholics in them, and what we thought it was going to be. So yeah, so hopefully we have got the safety car coming in. I mean, on the screen I haven't got a memo. Hopefully it'll be kicking in normally now. No, and it's my wine.
It's my one. I fucking bought it. Unless you want to give me the fucking tenner back.
Don't swear, they can hear you.
Pardon my French. And me and my crisps.
You left them here. So yeah, we've got the safety car coming in. So we are back to racing. Sorry about that, boys. Just got a little bit distracted by it. We'll get to go. For Valido looks like he's got a nice run coming into turn one. Is he going to have enough room? He's not, but that does put Wicked on the back of them. So top three has got a nice little jump on. And I'm gonna stay on board with Valido. I'm gonna see if he can make a move here. I mean, even though he's on the slower compound, their run down there, don't know if it's a toe or just downforce. Definitely get more speed. So we're gonna have a look to see. And that was Tenet Tash that Snitchy went wide, and Tenet Tash made the move on the inside. Snitchy though it is sneaking back on the inside. Not too sure if there's any move for that. That's allowed Jin. Well, I was going to say catch up, but Jin doesn't know to take advantage of that. And that is Hot Wings that is out of the session. And please say that it's not another safety car. Hopefully it is no safety car. It's a yellow flag, so the race is still continuing. So we have had 4 cars DNF, and oh, what's happening here? Is that a... Can't be a safety car, surely. Hopefully it's just no safety car on the map, so hopefully it's just a VSC. So I'm going to see who jump on board with Bacardi, who doesn't pit again. Bacardi now had 2 perfect times to actually pit. Yeah, race is back underway, sorry about that, boys. So we have got Camry that is behind Bacardi, and what has happened here? That is Hound and Luckman that is just DNF'd on my screen. Well, not on the screen. 6 cars in... I'm not sure what's going on here. That is hopefully not another safety car. I mean, there's no safety car. We are continuing. So 5 laps gone and down to 14 drivers. I'm not too sure what it says in the rule book about that. I know there's something about red flag under a certain percent of the car, but I think it's whether there's certain laps been completed. But yeah, and Matt is Matey Boy into the pits as well. That is Jin definitely make a move on the... What's looking on the inside of Jin there? Snitchy, sorry. I mean, at the moment we've got top 3 that are just running away with the race at the moment. I mean, they've generated nearly 3-second gap to Ninja in 4th place. Valley is losing time to Argus as well as Wicked. Obviously that will be the softer compound of the medium tyres compared to the hard. I'm gonna have a look, and that is Valley that has binned it, and that is now a safety car. Is he? Yeah, is his wing on the DRS line. So down to 13 drivers on lap 6. This is definitely not how I expected this race to go. So Ginger's in the pits. I'm assuming for maybe a fresh set of hards. Okay. Bacardi still out on his soft tyres. Bacardi, I mean, has moved up some places. Yeah, moved up 5 places at the moment. Black started at the back, he's up into P9. 11 places gained. I mean, are we going to have any drivers left to finish the race at this point? Again, everybody is, well, any full-time driver well within the points. So yeah, so as we will have another safety car restart, this time with 13 drivers. And I thought so, that is a chic that vintage car, cheeky little reset there, but I'm going to say, there's a Mercedes that is not moving on track, and obviously that is a chic that vintage car again. Spain, one of the places, tracks here where, with how the curbs are set up, is possible to beat your car, and possibly we do underbody damage. Is coming into the pit, so I'm not too sure if he has had a wing damage or where he's gone onto the curb and maybe cracked the wall. Yep, there is a wing change for a Chic as well. So So 2 safety cars and 1 VSC so far. We are only on lap 8. Hopefully this will be the last safety car we see. Don't think we can afford to lose too many drivers. So Cardi's still hanging in with his softs. I mean, approaching 8 laps, old soft tyres. I mean, again, right now would be a perfect time to pit, get a fresh set of rubber in, but he's still going on in them soft tyres, so I think as well with the soft tyres, pit with his wing damage in 13th place, so, and Ashik is back into the pits apparently. So I'm not too sure if the game gave him wrong tyre shorts, so I would imagine he would have came out on hards. Yeah, so he's going back in for used hards. So hopefully I should kind of catch up to this by the time safety car gets to sector 3 to restart the race. Now this should possibly could get a nice run off here off the safety car. I mean, we see him gapping gapping Wiccan and Ninja, who on the hard tyres. Wiccan obviously can keep on the back of, Ninja could keep on the back of Wiccan, and that would help Aldridge as well, just creating that gap. Kid Mech saying hello mate, welcome to CDR. So yeah, safety car is in this lap, so we'll jump on board about it to see what jump he can get as he's backing up the pack. Using the last few corners to get maximum heat in the tyres if they can. Restart on lap 9 going into lap 10. We're going to see where Alex makes the move. Oh, and nearly got a power down too early. Good. I mean, looked like he was going to get a jump on Wiccan. Still gets a little bit of a jump, not as much as he wanted though. And that looks like Tenet Tash looking to make a move on inside of Ninja. Is using CRS, and that is Bacardi as well with Snitsy on the outside. And Tenet Tash doesn't get the move either, but I did get the move on Snitchy there with a softer compound. So Tenet Tash is all over the back of Ninja, looking to see a breaking point. There's a little gap there. As he, with the medium tyres getting more grip, going to be going on the outside here. Ninja though keeping defensive, looking for the switch back here. Tenet Tash is, and just not enough to pull it off. So we have got finally some entertainment going on right now between Tenet Tash and Ninja. Tenet Tash is all over the back of Dan. Guess it looks like he was going to get a better run out of that turn, but Ninja again having good defensive moves through his car. It's actually where Tenet Tash wants through his car. Tenet Tash right now is moving rapid here. We're going to see. Oh, and that is Ninja that spun and a little tap to Tenet Tash, unfortunately. Oh, and that is Tenet Tash that clipped the wall, and that has done end plate damage. And that is his wing gone. Tenet Tash having a mare there, trying to get his car back on track. And apparently that is a DNF by Tenet Tash. I'm not too sure if he's quit or done terminal damage, I didn't see. But he has left the session as well, but that does put a Sheik on the outside of Ninja. So a little bit of action we did have going on, unfortunately has come to an end, but we're going to pick it up with Ashik and Ninja. Not too sure if Ninja's got any damage. I don't think he did. I think he just lost the rear and got tapped by Tenet Tash. Not too sure if there's any damage on the front of his car. I can't see. End plates still look intact. But Ashik is all over the back. We are going to jump ahead though, because I do see there 4 attempts between Gypsy and Cammy. 2 attempts now. Gypsy will lose out DRS, but is still staying right behind Cammy. Gonna see if he can make a move before DRS is active. I'm not too sure if he. I mean, he has got the medium tyres. Cammy is on the hard. So Cammy does look like to get a little bit of exit speed compared to Gypsy. I mean, Cammy is using a bit more DRS as well, so far fastest lap is Aldrich in at 121. The DRS is now enabled. So he's the only one to carry 3 seconds, so system changes. He's up 4 places, Ricciardo's up 8 places again. Ricciardo on them soft tyres. I mean, I'd love to know what pit strategy he's doing. He is hanging out them soft tyres. So it looks like a bit of oversteer there, and that is Snitchy, that is right behind him now. So I mean, we are going to prove to see if the soft tyres are going to be dropping out here. I mean, losing grip. I'd imagine. Yeah, that is, yeah, Snitsy is all over the back of Bacardi. Bacardi is struggling with traction a little bit. Looking there, and now Snitsy, that is out as well. Snitsy out of the race, power down too early. Rears came out, lost traction. And that is another safety car. So we are now down to 11 drivers. Now, if Bacardi does not pit here, I don't think he's going to pit at all. So Eckford is so far most position gained again, starting at the line and back up into 6th place, coming in as a reserve. And yeah, Bacardi does what I'm gonna say. Bacardi didn't go into the pits, then boy, I don't know what he's gonna do. There we go. A few drivers ahead up in the pits. I'm guessing yeah, all the medium runners coming in now for the hard tyres. Again, you know, we are still expecting rain at the end of the race. I mean, it does feel like there's a chance a race restart. I mean, there was something in the rule book. I can't remember exactly what it was. I know that if there was a certain amount of drivers within a certain percentage on the first lap, you know what? While the safety car is, I'm going to do my homework and I'm going to go through the rule book again, because I know there was something about the first couple of laps about the race being red flagged. I know there was also a certain rule about finishes as well. You know, I want to be honest, the rules that I'm talking about, I've never seen them come into an effect. If there's an admin watching, please feel free to jump in on this rule book as well. Right, let's download the rule book, which should have been downloaded. So yeah, so the rules on this are, so if 25% of the grid, so 5 drivers or more retire on the first lap, or if 50% of the grid, 10 drivers retire in the first 3 laps. So I believe we only had 3 drivers that was in that DNF within the first couple of laps, and obviously we still have got 12 drivers, so we're still at over 50%, and it has gone past 3 laps. So yeah, that rule, like I said, there was a rule, I remember it being there is a rule about that, but yeah, there's not enough drivers at the time to bring it back. I mean, this does remind me, you know, boys that have been here for, I think maybe season 2, no, season 3, I think it happened, season 3 or season 4 around Russia, where I think we had less than 10 drivers finish the race, which unfortunately I was on a good run that race actually. I was looking to maybe possibly win that race, and got caught up by a teammate that caused a lot of bother, you know. Little flashback there to anyone who was racing back then. So go saying red flag. You know, someone's commented red flags, but I mean, from the chat there is no sign of a red flag, so ignore that comment because the race is still underway. That is Snixie. What's Snixie doing? Why is Snixie's car not disappeared yet? So race is underway. So by that, so race is underway. Rickon does not get a jump on Cammy. So we are back underway racing. Sorry about getting distracted from the restart of the race. I just don't understand why Snitchy's car has not ghosted off track. And that is, so we've got Gingy, Cammy and Rickon again, top 3 at the moment. Gingy again is capitalising on points, just again as much as he can. As that is going around the outside, it's on fresher tyres than Cammy. And that's a yellow flag we've got, and that is a Chic that is off track. But we are going to jump on board to Cammy and Gingy again, who are having this battle going on as a restart of the track. Hopefully Snitchy's price goes in and doesn't put any drivers off. So we're halfway through the race and then halfway through the drivers, and that is Jim's looking at the inside. I mean, not enough to get the move done, and that is Matey Boy as well. That is all over the back of Anderson as well. We've got Aldris that's on a fresh shot, so looking possibly Aldris here. I mean, the clouds are forming. I mean, there is a couple of dark clouds in the background, but again, it's not a case of nothing to worry about. Cammy though does look like he's maybe got a track in a warm up there, went wide on the final corner exit. Oh, and who was that? That is Aldrich again. Looking, talking about one of the soft tyres, look like a little bit of a wobble there, but that is Eckford Guest. That is side by side, and it is, I believe Aldrich is going to get the inside line. Yeah, gets the advantage on the inside line. Oh, and that was Aldrich. Not too sure what's happening there, but that nearly was Eckford, and they were side by side. They're still battling going here. Aldrich as well on the fresher soft tyres would have maximum grip. I mean, but the thing is they won't last. So unfortunately, Eckford, I can see medium lasting to the end. Aldrich though will have to pit again, so we'll be fighting a losing battle here. For Aldrich as well, I mean, if now that he's got Eckford off his case, it gives him time to catch up to Gypsy as well. I mean, he's got a grip here. I mean, he's taken to the inside a lot better than what Gypsy is on them hard tyres, even though they are the same life. Gypsy though did kill up the curb too much, did lose a little bit of time. Aldrich is all over the back of him. I'm going to imagine here that Aldrich is going to possibly make the move down here. No, he doesn't get the exit that he wants. Gypsy does get a better exit than him. That is enough to maintain that gap, and I think there was a little bit of car movement in the head here. I think Matey Boy was looking at the inside of Anderson or looking for his brake line, his braking point. I do want to jump back onto Aldrich though, because he does have the grip here. And who is that ahead? That is Bacardi. Is that Bacardi making looking around an Ninja? The clouds are getting dark as well, so we're going to have rain earlier than what we expected, and no rain was coming in the outside, and that was Matey Boy and Anderson that was side by side. Here's the action, and that also we have got Gypsy and so on the outside of Aldrich there. Just not enough Aldrich there. Just that gap was always closing as you could. I mean, I'm going to say can't be looking on the inside surely for a corner like this. That's got his grip. Will stick to the inside line, and that was Ninja, who I'm not too sure there was contact, has spun. That's a yellow flag. Oh, and Aldrich as well, nearly in the back of Gypsy, but again, there's a yellow flag here. There's no overtaking. We have got the green flag now. So we are back to racing through Sector 2 and Sector 3. Aldrich though is, oh, does he get the move done here? He gets the inside line, but will have the outside line and gets the move done as well before the second part of the chicane as they're going through. So Aldrich does get the move done on the faster tyres. Gypsy couldn't hold him back no more. I mean, we're going to see Ninja. I'm not too sure if Ninja has got damage. We will see if he goes in the pits. No pit stop for him, so no damage. So probably just overheated. Bacardi finally does make the move, and there's nearly free ride into turn 1 between Anderson, Bacardi and Matey. Bacardi does get the better of Matey. Anderson though ahead as well. And that is Bacardi that goes off track, quite right off track, and Matey Boy is on the inside. They are side by side. Matey Boy does have the inside line, but Bacardi is on the outside with the better grip. And they are side by side again, and that is Bacardi that does yield a little bit. That does put Aldrich again on the soft. Aldrich going on the inside looking to make a move, making advantage of his mistake, and he does. And that is a nice move done as well, just enough gap ahead. So Aldridge is going to gain up 2 positions. These soft tyres are definitely proving the faster tyres, but they will not last, unfortunately. So Aldridge has got 2 cars ahead. It's in the back of Matey. We've got DRS straight of 4 cars, well 5 cars if you include Anderson ahead, and that is Aldridge that is making the move on Matey boy before the braking line. Oh, and that is Bacardi that looking to go 3 wide into turn 1. This is not going to pay off well. All drivers are leaving just about enough space for each car. Nice racing there, but that is backboard that gets some moves done as that sneaks through Matey boy as well. We've got a nice battle here in running down from P4 to P8. Gypsy as well on the back. Oh, and that was Gypsy that went on the inside, had to brake early, and that is Gypsy that has spun. So action impact race here. I mean, I'm not too sure if Gypsy's done any damage, but I mean, the action here, I mean, if only we had this from the start of the race and not the safety car, would have been made for a perfect race round here. But and that is Matey boy as well. That looked like a little wobble in the steering wheel, lose a little bit of time to Exford there. Aldridge though, this does allow, I mean the battleground Aldridge does allow him to make the most of these soft tyres. He's catching up to Anderson to battle up for P4. Oh, and that looks like a couple of cars will go quite wide. Yeah, there, but we're going to jump back on board with Aldridge, who's behind Anderson here. Again, Aldridge with the softer tyres is gaining time and gaining places, but the problem is, unless this rain kicks in anytime soon, he is going to struggle on these soft tyres. I believe we saw Bacardi that made these medium soft tyres, sorry, that went up to lap 12. Anderson has fully depleted the DRS, which allows Aldridge to make a nice easy move around the outside, no sweat done. Anderson though did fully use all of his ERS trying to just get that defensive move there. So we'll have Bacardi that will be creeping up onto Anderson. Anderson will have the help of the DRS. As long as he can maintain that 1 second into Aldridge. I mean, so we still got Wickham, Cammy and Jins in first, second and third. And Gypsy's pulled the trigger early. Gypsy has put on the intermediates, whether that is going to be too early or not. We will find out. It's not. I don't even think there's a speck of rain that has come down on track, but not too sure what he is thinking. But if we get rain any second now and a safety car, that will benefit him a lot. But the problem is the drier this track stays out, the quicker them intermediates are going to burn up. We're going to jump on board to see. Oh, we have got Bacardi on the back. So in the meantime, we're getting distracted by the intermediate tyre slagging up there. Aldridge did get the move on Anderson, puts him up into 4th place, and also sets the fastest lap as well. And that is Bacardi and Anderson that had a little wheel bang. Bacardi made a move on Anderson. There was a little bit of touch between the driver's side rear tyre and Anderson's front left. And when I say driver's side rear, working the garage, it is just the front right there. If you want to get technical, offside front. So Bacardi as well makes a move. We'll have a look and see how everyone is moving on. So yeah, Anderson come up 12 places, Eckford up 13, again Eckford side on the back, so as well as Anderson started in 17th place. Aldridge started in 2nd place, has dropped 2 places down, but he is gaining a lot of time on his tyres. I mean, the track does look like it's dampening up, it does look like it's ready to rain. Oh, and I think that is specks of rain coming in, so we are going to see if anyone is willing to pull the trigger early. I mean, are we looking at Aldridge as well on them soft tyres as well, because they're 8 laps old. I mean, I'm going to be honest, they are on the point of where they are going to struggle, especially now with the rain splashing as well. So we're going to see who's going to pull the trigger early, who's going to go for an undercut if possible. According to this list, he is 2 seconds behind Gypsy. are going to see out of our race leader who's going to pull the trigger, because I know it's going to be interesting between Wickham and Cameron. Is Cameron going to think whatever Wickham does do the opposite or not? So we've got effort all over the back of Anderson as well. Going to be interesting to see if Aldridge is going to struggle as well. Like I said, the track is not wet, but the longer he stays out on them soft tyres, it's not going to benefit him. I mean, Wickham and Cammy though started the laps on the hard, still on the same hard tyres. So yeah, they've gone for the strategy that I would have thought would have been most popular of everyone hard to inters. Ninja as well, so Ninja down in 10th place and really on these regional hard runner as well. So it's going to be interesting to see who pulls the trigger. Neither one at the lead. That is Camido's got DRS. If he's going to have enough, I mean, Wickham's looking to force him around the outside. He is, but Wickham will have the inside line. Cammy does get the move done, but that is going to be Wickham. That is going to be forcing his car up the inside. But again, Cammy will have the inside line, and that is a move done by Cammy there. Nice bit of racing there again, especially in these conditions as well. And that is Anderson and Eckford that went side by side into turn 1, and it looks like Eckford got the better of that, moving up into P6. Again, I just want to see what's happening here. I mean, we still have DRS enabled for now. I can't imagine DRS is going to be enabled any longer. Ginger as well is catching up to Wickham. I mean, the rain is slightly coming down the track. It's not wet. That is a yellow flag through sector 2 and 3. I don't know what this game's thinking. There is no vehicle stops through sector 2 and 3, so we'll ignore that. Wickham does have DRS of Cammy, but it's not enough through this straight. He's going to have to wait until possibly the DRS is now disabled. So we're going to see Cammy, the race leader. He has got the choice to pit now, or is he going to risk it out? I mean, the track does start look to be getting damp quite a bit. The rain is falling down harder. Will Cammy pit? And that is Gypsy that has DNF'd as well. So we are now down to 10 drivers. Cammy's into the pits, Wickham's into the pit, Ginger's into the pits. Aldridge is not going into the pits. Aldridge, I'm not too sure what he's thinking on them soft tyres. You are going to struggle here. There's not going to be any chance of a... I mean, I could be wrong. If he does get an overcut done, it is work out in his favour, but I'm going to be honest with how this track's going on the 11 lap old softs. I don't know if he's got enough to get it done. Everyone else is into the pits. Ninja will be the last person. Yeah, everyone has pitted, apart from Ashik as well, who's on the hard tyres, 17 lap hold. So these guys here is going to be interesting to keep an eye on them, as I don't know if an undercut is possible on the softs. I mean, it's going to be interesting what to do. We've got 10 drivers left. We've got a yellow flag, Richard U60. Yeah, locking up there as well. I mean, it sounds like he's drifting the car around that corner with how bad the wheels were locking up. And that is Ashik that is DNF'd. So we're now done to... And that is a safety car, Aldridge T. This could work out in his favour if he can get to the pits quick enough. This safety car could help him right now. As he's into the pitch, we are going to stay on board with Cammy. We're going to see if Cammy's approaching the final penultimate corner. He's going to pretend on the Delta right now, which is annoying because we cannot see. Aldridge is still into the pitch. It's going to be tight to see if Aldridge can get this move done. If he does, then it is a miracle. As they are, this is going to be close. I don't think he's going to do it. So where will Aldridge come out? He is going to drop down to 3rd, 4th, and he's going to drop down to 5th place. So, oh no, he gets a jump on Ginge. So Aldridge there paying off there, staying out a lap early if that safety car moves up into 3rd, well, drops down into 3rd place. So he's still within his podium right now. So we've got Eckford who pitted for threshold. Bacardi's gone for wets. So we are going to see what Bacardi can do on the wet. I mean, I'll be honest, that over the past lap, the track has gotten wet. There does look like maybe in a lap or couple of laps there will be puddles forming. If puddles forming, this is going to benefit Bacardi 100%. But I don't know. It doesn't look wet enough for full wet inters. Yes, so a brave choice here. So 9 drivers left as we are going to wait for the restart of the safety car again. Aldrich there, I mean, could have possibly have stayed out in front, but I think we had a couple of fresher tyres, so here we are going to wait for the restart. 9 drivers left. Hopefully we don't lose any more. Everyone finishing the race will be top 10. And even points, so we got Wickham with Denford and Cammy, Ninja and Anderson as well, full-time drivers. Looking to make the most of their points, so it's going to be interesting here, as well as they've got the reserves as well. I mean, like I said, we've seen Aldrich coming in. No mate, I don't think we have had a pit and quit. I think there was one, I can't remember who was, I'm going to have to go back and see. We did have a quit, I don't know if it was, I don't know if it was Tenet, no it wasn't Tenet, I'm not too sure who it was. There was one person who looked like they quit. But yeah, 9 drivers left here. I think this is 3 safety cars, 2 VSCs. No sorry, this is 4th safety car now, I believe. Rain has just kicked in, so it's going to be interesting. Like I said, all eyes will be on Bacardi, who has got offered to go down for the full wets. Currently sitting in 6th place, so again, the track does, over the past 2 laps, has gotten worse, but I can't see the wets. I can't see him benefit through the wets. I mean, if it does get worse, then he will benefit through that and have to play the catch-up game. I mean, tiny little dibbles and dabbles. I mean, obviously, as the race goes on, track evolutions. So 1 more safety car available. 5 second and 2. So 5 second 2 ESCs allowed in a race. So are we going to have the most amount of safety cars in a race that I can remember? Okay, so safety cars in this lap. I'll just warm up his tyres as much as you can. Getting a burnout again. It's 9 drivers left. We have got just over 7 laps remaining. I don't think I can sit it through another safety car. I think it's the worst thing when you're doing comms on yourself when a safety car hits. It just throws conversation out the window and you end up talking to yourself. So we're going to wait for Camry, who does get the jump, a little bit of a jump on Wickham, but Aldrich as well gets quite a good jump on Wickham. Is he going to make a move? And that is Ginger as well behind him. It is all looking at the inside. Jins though looks for the outside to capitalise. Aldrich, oh, I don't know if there was contact there, but it was snap off oversteer. That does benefit Wickham. Wickham there does get a little bit of breathing space, but Aldrich does look like he's hot on the hill to gain that time back. We're going to jump on board with with Bacardi. I want to see how Bacardi's getting on with these wets again. He's the odd one out here. I mean, Ninja doesn't have more grip behind him on that inside line. Yeah, definitely more grip on the inters at this current point in time. Bacardi there. No, I will show you what's happened to Snixie's car. This is Snixie's car. Don't know why it hasn't ghosted. 3 wheels on the car, still on track. We'll jump on board. We've got Aldrich that did make the move on Wickham as we missed, just for the pleasure of teabag seeing what's happening with Snixie's car. Aldrich though, I mean, Camry's got 2.5 second lead. I don't know if Aldrich can close that with enough time left over of the laps. Bacardi though does find himself at the back of the pack there. Yeah, wet tyres are not the one at the moment. We have got a little co-train here of Matey Boy, Jins and Wickham for third place. Matey Boy, I mean, can capitalise if Jins does spend too much time trying to catch up to Wickham and battling them. In the meantime though, Cammy is running away with this race here. Cammy's just got to keep it nice and clean. I can't see Aldridge gaining with 5 laps left, 2.5 seconds. If Cammy doesn't make a mistake, I mean, straight away got quite a good run out there compared to him gaining just over half a tenth. So yeah, unfortunately, I believe Bacardi has made a little bit of a mistake. I'm gonna have to put my headset on charge for two seconds. Headset back on charge. So that is Jins that is all over the back of Wickham. Again, last thing these boys want is on these wet condition is to have a car breathing down your neck, adding to the pressure. You know, maybe even forcing you into a mistake that you don't necessarily need to do. Okay, we've got Jins on the back of Wickham as well. I mean, Jins a little bit scrappy through the corners, and that was Aldrich who spun it on the just before the final corner. Just dropped down into 7th place, so that does allow Jins to get a podium. But Matey Boy as well will be battling behind him as well, trying to catch up. Cammy though in the meantime 4 seconds ahead. Cammy again doesn't make a mistake, has run away for this race. This is all Cammy's race now. Cammy alone 4.5 seconds ahead of Wickham and P2. He does have Jins behind him as well, so that time out of management will be increasing as the laps goes on. We've got 4 laps left. I can't see Wickham finding a second a lap on Cammy, as well as trying to fend off Jins, who has got Matey Boy all over him behind him. So I mean, are we going to see possibly maybe a 3-way battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th? As well, Ninja is slowly catching up to Matey Boy as well. Just found half a tenth there. Matey Boy obviously will have to judge who's making this a little bit earlier, just in case Ninja and Wickham make a mistake. Again, a Ninja now is within a second of Matey Boy. Was 1.2, now is 6/10 of Matey Boy, as Ginge is getting closer and closer to Wickham. Cammy though now is nearly 5 seconds ahead, so found 5/10, nearly 5/10 within the past 2 sectors. He's not got the DRS, he's got DRS, but that is Jins that's making a move on the inside. Brave move as Jins does hit the curb too much, had to back out of that because that did look like he's going to go sideways over that curb. Still right behind Wickham though, so we are going to have a battle here for 2nd place. Again, it's going to be, especially Spain, while it's wet, you're going to have to pick your moves careful. You don't want to waste too much time and allow Matey Boy in this instant to catch up, and you don't want to commit to a move that can see you losing full traction of your car, and that is Matey Boy that is steaming in, had to hit the brakes hard, does lose time unfortunately, trying to make a move on Ginge, looking for a gap that might have been there from the defensive of Wickham. So yeah, I think on this, attention is going to be on make sure Wickham and Ginge, sorry, Wickham, Ginge and Matey. Ginge and Wickham have always had a nice few battles, always enjoyed watching these two. Always manage to find these travel throughout every race. Good exit here for Ginge, good to help him out on his Wickham, but Wickham does get the better exit through the chicane in the final corner. Wickham is now 6 seconds behind Cammy, our race leader. Again, Cammy just running away with this race. I think all we've got to do is keep it clean. Ginge is tempted to keep looking at the inside of Wickham there, but again, he just needs that good run off between the chicane and the final corner to make that move possible. Does look like he's got a downforce and a toe to go along. Does look to be struggling to go, taking a oversteer on Wiccan as well. Wiccan managed to keep it a little bit tighter than Ginge. And I do believe this is the longest we have gone without a safety car this race. This is what we do like to see. No safety car. Got nine drivers left. Again, everyone here is top 10, scoring some big points. Ginge gets a good run there, looking out the outside, and I mean, unless he's looking for a switch back here, there's going to be no grip on the outside. Looking for the switch back, Wiccan darts to the inside, going defensive. Is there going to be a chance of a switch back here? There's not, I'm afraid. Wiccan just keeping very defensive right now. I mean, he is losing time to Cammy, but I don't think that is what he's thinking about. He's just thinking about staying ahead of Ginge. Ginge is all over him right now. We still have Matey Boy behind Ginge as well. I mean, this could be it. He's got both ERS enabled. It's going to be a drag race down to turn 1. Ginge does look like he's got the downforce there side by side, and we have finally got the camera angle we need. Ginge will be down the inside of turn 1, but through turn 2, Ginge will have the outside, but he does get the move done. And then we're going to see Matey Boy. Is Matey Boy going to make a pounce? Unfortunately, he doesn't. Has to slowly back off the accelerator, so it would have been in the back of the Ginge. So now will Matey Boy make a move on the Wiccan as well. Ginge moves up into P2 again to securing his championship victory, just getting as many points as he can. Bacardi 12 seconds behind Eckford as well on the wet. I didn't think them wet tyres would have been the best choice. And Matey Boy there going outside, got the dirty of Wiccan as well as oversteer as well through the rain. Ginge though has used more or less all of his ERS. Needed to see it was on 11% when the last checked it. Matey Boy there looking like he was struggling to oversteer through that corner, and again this is all Matey Boy needs to do, is just needs to sit at the back of Wiccan and wait for Ginge or Wiccan to make a move and Ginge go defensive to pull a move off here. I wouldn't want to risk anything right now. He's in P4, we'll be battling for P3 for a podium. But again, we are approaching the final lap here of Spain, second to last race. Our final lap can be starting, final lap now. So is make or break for Matey Boy right now to sneak into the podium. Aldridge though in the meantime does look like he's got Ninja in his eyesight. I mean, he's got the toe, he's got the ERS, doesn't allow the downforce. Ninja forcing him on the outside. Oh, Ninja just hogging him middle of the track, not allowing Aldridge to go anywhere. Oh, and that was a little bit of a curb, and that is Anderson that's looking to make the most of his little mistake there, oversteer on the curb, and that is the move done. Aldridge just looked like he was battling for 5th place, and now find himself dropping down to 7th. Again, this is the thing, you got to sit down, you got to think, you know, you can make a move, it's going to be worth it. Anderson though does look like he's got Ninja lined up for a move. Ninja is trying to stay defensive. Anderson is all over the back of him. Aldridge as well. I mean, found the time for him mistake. We'll stay on board with Aldridge as well to get a perfect view to see if there's any. Oh, and that is Anderson looking on the inside, and that is Aldridge going on the outside of Anderson, and Anderson all nearly into the side of Ninja, and oh, there's a lag. That's not going to help out right now. Anderson is all over the place, and Aldridge does tag Anderson, but the good sportsmanship there, mate, makes a tag, makes an audacious move, and does let Anderson get the move back. So what an ending to the race here. I mean, so that is, like, we completely missed Cammy, Ginge, Wiccan, Matey Boy and Ninja crossing the line. So we've got Eckford and Bacardi, and I swear to God, I hope that we don't have to wait for Snitsy to cross the line. If not, we'll be had Eckford gone completely off track there. Bacardi as well coming across the line, so hopefully we do not have to wait for Snitsy to cross the line. If not, we will have to sit here. Oh, and that is Bacardi that has spun it on the final corner, got the power down too early. Maybe nearly spinning it across the line, but not enough. Gravel trap stopped him in his track there. And what is Bacardi doing? Yeah, Bacardi is slowly crossing. Nope. All we want to do is slow and gentle, mate. Just slowly. There we go. Well, that was a interesting ending and start to the race here at Spain for round 14. Driver of the day is given to Anderson in the Ferrari. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea who intentions of driver of the day is. I did have my thoughts who it could have been, but with how this race has turned out, everything is all up in the air right now. So we are going to skip the scene because every time I watch it, we miss the racing. So after a chaotic round 14 here at Spain, Camus ran away with the race there, starting from P10, getting a win here. Ginge in second place, Wicken in third, Matey Boy in fifth, Ninja in fifth, Anderson in sixth, seventh is Aldrich, Eckford Ford Guest is ninth, Bacardi struggling across the line in 10th, and then DNFs down. We have Ashik in 10th, 11th Gypsy, Snixie in 12th, Technic Tash 13th, Valley 14th, 15th Luckman, 16th Hound, 17th Wings, Hot Wings, Saki in 18th, 19th was Ross, and 20th was Chris. So quite a manic start and finish to a round in Spain. Hopefully that's not a repeat of the start or the first few laps going forward into obviously our race in Sunday for tier 3. But that is here for our round 14 in Spain. I will be back on comms next week for a final race, which I believe is in America, which is Miami. Obviously we will be having, I believe, Clay and Irish Dan for our comms for tier 3 on Sunday's race. Thank you everyone for tuning in for what was quite a speechless race here in Spain. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in and commenting, and we will see you guys on Sunday for our tier 3 race in Spain. Have a good evening. Thank you.